What's up, you guys? Welcome back to 2740 Solutions, home of the best trained, highest paid, and fittest problem solvers on the planet. My name's Adam, and today we are talking about how I think Meet Kevin is going to make over $1 million with just this one affiliate marketing partnership that he is doing with M1 Finance, which is the website you guys see right here. It is also an app. So, 3 things we're going to unpack today. Who is Meet Kevin? Because most of you may not have heard of him. 2, how is he going to make $1 million with this deal, with this partnership? And then 3, would I actually recommend this product to you? Because he doesn't usually talk about it a lot in a condensed form. He just kind of mentions it in a quick pitch, which you guys will see. I'll show you how he pitches it as well, because there's a lot to learn from him. So with that being said, let's jump into it. 1, who is Meet Kevin? So we'll jump over to his YouTube channel. This is the list of his most recent videos. So you can see his color palette is very diverse. He likes a lot of flash, a lot of pizzazz. But this is his studio. You notice that he films, I'd say 90% of his videos from this one studio right here. But he talks about stimulus, talks about real estate, and he talks about stocks. Those are his 3 main buckets. You know, he is in that finance niche, so he does kind of stray outside of that a little bit, but it's really, as of recent, a lot of stimulus videos which provide a ton of value, especially for like figuring out what's going on with unemployment, what's going on with business loans, what's going on with liability protections, with all this crazy stuff going on. So a lot of value there. He's a huge real estate investor. I don't know how many properties he has, but he has a ton. A lot of his net worth is derived from his real estate investing. He was also a licensed broker, contractor, and agent for a long time. That's where he's made a lot of his money, and he's come up from. And then stocks. He is a very smart stock picker. He even talks about price targets on his channel. Now, he does have the disclaimer. He does say, "Oh, I'm just some YouTuber," but like his price targets, he updates them very frequently, and they have been right on, I want to say like 90% of the time. I mean, if you just invest with Kevin, you'd probably be doing all right, but that's just, again, my opinion and his opinion as well. So 2 opinions stacked on top of each other, so opinion squared, probably not the best thing to follow, but all right. So you know who Meet Kevin is. Stocks, real estate, stimulus, and a lot of stimulus updates recently. So what is he pitching and how does he do it? So this is one of his most recent videos from today, September 11th. And this is his video. He's going to make the pitch about 25 seconds in. So let's just go ahead and watch it.
Hey everyone, Meet Kevin here. We have an interesting new bill that just came into Congress. This is just in. Kevin Brady, a Republican in the House of Representatives, just introduced a bill that would create a real payroll tax holiday from September 1st to December 31st. This is interesting, especially since right now we've got a big stalemate going on in Congress in terms of an actual stimulus package. Let's talk about what this means, some details, and some other things going on.
All right, so that was the intro to his video, and this is a very specific, very targeted stimulus update. So if you guys found that very dry or a little bit dry, just stick with me here. Here's where he goes into his pitch, and that'll segue us into the math on why I think he's going to make $1 million by the end of this year.
Right now. Quick note, you can now get $20 for depositing $100 with M1 Finance. So when you oftentimes hear me talk about my favorite stock picks, and I link those down below, you can click on those, you can click on the little invest in pie button. You don't actually have to invest in those pies, but if you open an account and deposit $100, you will get $20 for free. That's like an instant 20% return on your money. So check out M1 Finance in the links down below. Now let's go ahead and get started with it.
All right, so that was his quick about 25 second pitch for the M1 Finance app, but you guys heard it. He is pitching it to you to use M1 Finance. All you have to do is deposit $100, and they give you $20 back for just opening the account and depositing your first $100. And remember, that $100 that you put in, that's still your money to invest with. So there's a lot to unpack here on what he talks about here, and a lot more with the M1 Finance. So this is what the M1 Finance website looks like. And I know I'm up in the corner right here, but it is basically just a dashboard for investing in stocks. And we'll go through that. So they claim that you can invest, borrow, and spend all in one place. You can set up auto investing, which can be great depending on what type of person you are. If you are an auto pay and auto invest type of person, then it can be great. Here is where he is making his money. So you're getting $20 and he is getting $20 assuming you do the referral correctly. So if we pull up a calculator very quickly, we are going to go ahead and do how many subscribers he has. So he has 824,000 subscribers. And if only 1% of them sign up this month while they're doing the $20 promotion, so we'll do times 0.01. So that's 8,240 of them. That means he makes $20, and I mean they make their $20 too. So it's a win-win in my books. That means he's going to make about $165,000 in just 1 month off of this promotion. Now, keep in mind that M1 has been doing, I believe, a $10 promotion for a while now. And he pitches this in, I would say, not a half, but I'd say about a quarter of his videos. So we'll break down some more math right here. So he got, in the last month, or in the last week, I should say, he has gotten about 2 million views. So 2 million times 0.25, because he's only pitched in a quarter of his videos. Now let's say everyone who's watched that, only 1% of they have signed up. 5,000 times 20. You guys see where this is going here? There's a lot of money stacking up here. Remember, we had this 165,000, we had this 100,000. So I think that it's realistic to think that he could potentially be getting 1% of his viewers to sign up, because remember, he has a finance channel. Like, the big umbrella is finance, and then he's got stimulus updates, which always has to do with money. It's real estate, and then it is stocks. And so he does a little bit of credit cards, a little bit of some other stuff, credit score. But anyway, people are always going into his channel to learn about money. So that means they're money conscious. So when he pitches this, they say, oh, I can put $100 somewhere and instantly get $20 from that. Like, most people who are watching his channel are probably at mid to high level intelligence and are on YouTube seeking these avenues to make quick money and then potentially establish good habits in the future. So I think 1% sign up rate, generally speaking, is a very fair, maybe a very low approximation. I mean, he's the one who got me to sign up for M1 Finance and a couple other things that he pitches as well. And it's honestly, he only pitches stuff that he uses, and it works very well. So basically, I think that he can make between, if you just add those two together, we got 165 and 100,000. So let's just say he makes 250,000 this month, because this dude is churning out videos. Look at this. Look at this. He is cranking out videos. Today alone, he's got 200,000 views, and that's today alone in the last 12 hours. This week alone, like I told you, he's got 2 million views. I imagine that in the last month or so, he's got to be up to at least 10 million. He's been absolutely pouring it on. So sure, his reach is to new subscribers, new fans, new views as well. So everyone's watching his videos based on money, so they're already looking to do this. So if he can do 250,000 this month, next month, and next month, that's $1 million right there. And that's not even the amount of money he's made off of referrals before that either. So, I have no idea how much he's made off of it, but if he can make between $100,000 and $200,000 a month starting in September, he's well on his way to $1 million. That's before looking back at how much he's made off of this in the past. And remember, he is a finance channel, so everyone's looking to make money with his channel. So let's go over the actual product itself. So looks like 500,000 investors. Awesome. They have been really aggressively marketing. They're getting even more aggressive. So there's two types of accounts with M1. So you get the basic account, and then you got the M1 Plus account. You can invest for $0 for both. You can even do exchange traded funds, ETFs, for free, which is big because not all stock trading platforms, especially apps, let you do ETFs. So that is helpful. Now, what you get in the M1 Plus compared to the M1 on a left to right comparison is you get the pre trading hours and the post trading hours. with M1 Plus. So I don't know how much M1 Plus is because I don't use it. I just use it for a couple other reasons. So then you can do you can trade on margin. You can borrow against your portfolio for a cost of 3.5%, which is not bad. And then you can invest up to 35% on margin. So that means you're basically taking a line of credit to invest in more stocks because you think you're going to get a better return than if you had just used your own money and then grew slower. But remember, margin investing is risky for those people who don't know what they're doing. So looks like the M1 Plus account, you get an interest rate discount of 1.5%. And then you can also do spend your cash, with the M1 checking account and debit card. I don't use their debit card or anything like that, so I'm not really making the recommendation based off that. So what I do recommend is are their pies. So they have these pies that you can go in, and I think he talked about it in this video right here. We can go boom, 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 boom.
Stock picks, and I linked those down below. You can click on those. You can click on the little invest in pie button. You don't actually have to invest in those pies, but if you open an account and deposit $100, you will get $20 for free. That's like an instant 20% return on your money. So check out M1 Finance in the links down below. Now let's go ahead and get started.
All right, so yeah, he's talking about the pies. So the pies are basically collections of stock. He likes to call them his pie. I mean, they're called pies on here, but he calls them his own index funds because he'll make like a tech pie, and he'll have 50% Tesla and 15% Amazon and 10% Apple and 10% Google. And so because this app allows you to do fractional shares, which is helpful, because back like when Tesla was trading at like $2,000 per share, that meant you had to have, if you weren't trading fractional shares, you would have had to have $2,000 to throw at Tesla to get one share. Whereas here, if you only had $100, you could just buy a fractional share of Tesla and be exposed to that same growth or downside that we've seen recently with Tesla. So the pies are awesome. I like to invest in them here. I'll even show you on my phone real quick with the pies. So that is really what I use M1 for. The margin trading I think is good. I think their margin cap is good because they, so here's what a pie looks like. So I have $4,000 invested in this pie, and it consists of he has targets and it has actual reality, because remember when you invest in something, if you invest at a certain level, then all those stocks will start going up and down, hopefully all up, but the proportion will then get so that's why you see this pie is kind of chunked up, because some of the stocks are growing faster and some of them are either losing money or just maintaining. So this pie, Meet Kevin's index fund, has Tesla, Amazon, Etsy, Apple, Redfin, Peloton, Lemonade, and Dave & Buster's. So quite the pie. He is a huge Tesla fanboy, so I think about 50% of his portfolio is Tesla, so that's pretty bananas. But yeah, ultimately I would say that the auto investing function on this app is great, especially for people who want to just like form a good habit and have it on autopilot. The pies are great if you guys know, or if you want to create your own pies, or if you want to use someone like Meet Kevin's pies. They're great to do that as well. So you don't have to pick your own stocks. I know a lot of us don't necessarily want the burden of picking our own stocks and then watching ourselves potentially lose money just strictly based off of our fault. But yeah, I mean, it's a free app to use, and then you can go plus if you need to. The margin trading, I can't really speak to that because I don't trade on margin. Maybe I will in the future, but it is a great app, very user friendly, kind of similar to the Robinhood, similar to Webull, some of those other apps, but generally good to go. So if you guys have not signed up for M1, I would recommend it, and I would appreciate it if you guys would use the link below. Yes, I just explained to you that I make $20 and you guys make $20, but that's a win-win for us. Helps me keep creating good content for you guys, and also buying the next craziest car out there, because that's what I like to spend my money on, even though they're depreciating assets, but we can kind of get into that in a later video. So and just one last reminder, we are still doing our 1,000 subscriber giveaway. Once we hit 1,000 subs, I will be Amazon priming one lucky subscriber a set of Powerbeats Pro earphones. They are still in my backpack from the workout today, But yeah, I've been crushing my Powerbeats Pro. Just did that workout today. We'll do a quick video card down below, link to that. And yeah, I love wearing just one at a time. Boom. So go ahead and subscribe for free. It automatically enters you to win these $250 headphones. And I will see you guys for the next video explaining some more affiliate marketing, lucrative prospects for you guys to potentially either market yourself or sign up for yourself as well. So appreciate you tuning in. Stay safe out there. See you for the next video.